Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Planescape Torment. Alright, last episode we managed to essentially break the curse that Echo was under. And let's see if I can get some questions answered. Echo waves pleasantly as you approach her. Greetings, sir, and well met once more. Hello, Echo. I had some questions. What are you doing here?
I am a student here, as are all the prostitutes. We seek to better learn the art of language in order to stimulate the minds, to heighten our awareness of ourselves and others, and to create new ways of experiencing another person.
She pauses, lost in thought. Go on.
Well, I've been without the ability to speak for so long. Most patrons came to me seeking someone to listen, someone attentive and capable of understanding them, that they could speak to, free of interruptions and the like. Now that I can speak once more, I wonder if the time has come for me to move on, leave the brothel and become a sensate.
A sensate? Let's see. Okay, that's it. Can you tell me about this place?
The brothel is a school of sorts, where young women, the prostitutes, she gives a wry smile, study the art of language and subtleties, as our Mistress Grace might say, generally en route to becoming sensates. The brothel runs on the donations of its many patrons who come here seeking something more than base physical pleasure in the company of a woman.
I had another question. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzle? Well, let's hold off on that for a moment. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Echo shakes her head.
No, I've no idea. Have you spoken to Nenny? She's always wandering about, taking in everything with those wide eyes of hers.
I'm trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. Nope, alright. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? Echo nods and lowers her voice.
In fact, I do. Not only does she exist, she has children.
She what?
Updated my journal.
One of them is here at times. Kasai Saris. She is a child of Ravel's. Though she is loath to accept the fact. Who could blame her?
She pauses for a moment, thinking.
I have never gotten her to admit it, though I am sure 'tis true.
Interesting. I had another question. Never mind, actually. Farewell. Okay. Still don't know where the scent is. Well, where's Nenny for a second? Actually, Juliet. Let's talk to Juliet first. I made my demands, but could gauge no reaction. He didn't want to fight me, though. I suggest you speak with him yourself sometime. 10,000 experience points.
Is he not going to fight for me, then?
No, he won't. I recall him saying he was bored with things in any case. Juliet looks shocked.
He said what? How could I have been so... Oh, it would appear as if my relationship had the troubles I so desired, and I merely missed them in my melancholy.
Perhaps I have some questions.
Oh, go on if thou must.
Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell?
Ravel Puzzle? What? Who?
Juliet appears perplexed.
Is that truly someone's name? If it is, Yves might know of her. She knows myriad tales and can likely tell thee one of this Ravel.
Trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil.
Oh, who would ever wish to find the thing? I, for one, hope that unmannerly and utterly disagreeable woman is confined to her chambers until I am well and gone from this place. But to answer thy question, no, I have not seen it, nor do I know where it might be. Nenny might, though. She's forever wandering and watching everything.
Trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where that might be?
Juliet shakes her head sadly. Such a pity, too, poor woman. I will admit that I have crept into her chambers at times to apply a drop or two of her perfumes, but for one to be so bold as to make off with Vivian's own personal scent, unbearably rude. In any case, ask young Nenny of it. She's always flitting about, watching everyone.
I heard that Kasai Saris is Ravel's daughter. Is that true?
Updated my journal.
Ravel, I thought I might have heard that name before.
Yeah, like the time I mentioned it.
I know not the truth of it, though. I have heard such a rumor. Thou may wish to ask Kimoxie Addertongue the very same question. They are half-sisters, thou see.
Are they? Interesting. I have another question. I think I'm done. Let's talk to... Well, let's talk to Nenny first. 'Cause I don't remember exactly what she says about things. Nope, she doesn't say anything new. I heard that Kasai Saris is Ravel's daughter. Is that true?
Updated my journal.
Beats me, sorry. Maybe you could ask Juliet. She and Kasai used to be really good friends. Then Juliet met Montague, and now they don't talk so much.
Okay. Kamaxi Addertongue. I had some questions. Well, let's see. Let me go with this again. I was told you were seen sneaking away from Marissa's chambers recently. Kamaxi flies into a rage. Who told you that? She suddenly falls silent, glaring at you through narrowed eyes.
If I was there, Burke, I didn't take her filthy veil. Search my room if you'd like. I catch you sniffing at my breeches, though. I'll see to it that you're never allowed in here again.
Why would anyone ever sniff at your breeches?
Updated my journal.
Beats me. Someone's nicked more than a few pair of them, though. My favorite leather brassiere, too, with the iron studs.
She humphs angrily. Alright, so I'm guessing that if I can get to this, someone has stolen something from everyone. And another question. I heard you're Kasai Saris's half-sister. Is that true?
Yes, I'm related to that chubby, mewling, hook-nosed daydreamer. Same father, different mother, so...
Don't worry about it. I had another question. I heard that Kasai Saris is Ravel's daughter. Is that true?
She shrugs. As far as I know, yes. She looks suddenly suspicious. Why?
Don't worry about it. I had another question. Alright. Nope, that's it. Let me talk to you again. Kamaxi said someone's been taking things from her room, too. Have you seen anything odd?
Updated my journal.
Nenny's eyes suddenly go wide.
Oh, that's right. You know what? Once I saw a man sneaking out of Kamaxi's room while she was out talking to a patron. I watched the front doors all day, but he never ever left. Isn't that odd? I don't think he could have made it out a window, and so I never figured out where he went. And then I totally forgot about it. Weird, huh?
Yeah, that it is. Farewell, Nenny. Alright, Lewis. There's going to be another opportunity here. I had some questions. Nenny told me she saw a man leaving Kamaxi Addertongue's room. I think that was you, Lewis.
You think? Think? How could you be so alarmingly rude, so ludicrously presumptuous, as to spout forth such an accusation without being absolutely certain of your charges? How dare you, impertinent brassy cur? Why, I oughta...
As Lewis rails and curses, his drawers open and close. You notice a small bundle of crimson cloth tucked in alongside some clothes. The repeated opening and closing of the armoire drawers make it difficult to grab, however. Make a try for it. You simply cannot move your hand quickly enough to snatch the crimson cloth from within Lewis. The most you could accomplish would be getting your fingers crushed. Beg and whine for the cloth. Pull open the drawer to get the cloth. The drawer remains closed. You hear it puffing and wheezing from the exertion.
Go away, you barbarian.
Give me that crimson cloth, Lewis.
Shame, won't, never.
Pull it open. Beg and whine for it.
Oh, please stop that rubbish. It is quite tiresome and transcends all known meanings of the word boredom. Stop! How tediously dull! You're making me quite drowsy.
The armoire yawns, exposing the crimson cloth where it rests snugly beside some undergarments. You dart your hand in and seize it before the drawer can close itself. Tucking it away, you notice that it is perfumed with a light exotic scent and most pleasant fragrance.
Damn it, you rogue, blackguard, scoundrel! You give that back this instant. That's not yours. That is an extremely personal garment that belongs to a lady of this establishment, and they would not appreciate you fondling their private things.
Oh, but it's all right for you, you wooden pervert.
I'm not doing anything so criminal and malicious as you are. I am merely soaking in sensations necessary for my growth as an individual.
Yes, yes. Farewell, Lewis. Scented Veil. This is a beautiful perfumed crimson veil. Whatever textile it's made of is so light and gauzy that it's like a sheath of pure, brilliant color, rather than an object of dyed cloth. More remarkable than the veil's appearance, though, is its scent. Doubtlessly one of the most intensely exotic and arousing aromas you have ever had the pleasure of inhaling. Alright, before we talk to Kasai Saris, I want to talk to Vivian. Out of my way, people. Vivian greets you with a polite half-smile. Have you any luck in finding my scent, perchance? Yes, I found it in this red veil.
Updated my journal.
25,000 experience points. Lost item, gained item. Vivian's eyes light up. Oh, how simply wonderful! She takes the veil from your hands, mutters a few words over it, and returns it to you. She shakes out her crimson hair, and in a moment, you're surrounded by the most intensely exotic and arousing scent you have ever had the pleasure of smelling. That smells great. It does it not? She smiles at you. And as you have done a favor for me, so I wish to perform one for you. Stand close to me, scarred one. All right. We'll approach her. You stand closer to Vivian. She takes your hand and, turning it over, makes a single cautious sniff of your wrist. Phew, she wrinkles her nose. Vinegar or embalming fluid? Here, I will remove the smell from you. She mutters a few strange syllables, and a light tingling sensation spreads over your skin. In moments, your chemical reek lessens substantially. There. Now how is that? People should be less eager to avoid conversation with you now. Thanks, Vivian. Farewell. Charisma increased permanently. Your charisma surpasses that of mortal men. Your presence is such that many would lay down their lives for you. You heard that, rest of you, right? Oh, Marissa. Marissa's cold, cruel voice hisses from out of the darkness. It returns. You have a reason for coming this time, I trust, or just more of your pointless questions? Actually, I brought your crimson veil. Then would you please hand it over? Of course, here you are.
Updated my journal.
You hold the crimson veil before you and feel her take it from your hands. Ah, yes, much better. Two shining points of red light appear before you as she opens her eyes. So that is what you look like. Perhaps I would have been better off with my eyes shut. Watch that forked tongue of yours, Marissa. Do not even get me started. I have a question. Let's see. I heard that Kasai Saris is Ravel's daughter. Is that true? Okay. I do not know, but I, for one, would not be surprised. For Hera's sake, look at the girl. Ask Juliet, though. The two of them were once friends, before Montague came along. You turn Lim into... Yep. Not at this moment. Well, then it's a moot point in any case, she sighs loudly. I'm not quite sure why you even bothered me about it. I'm not actually sure why either. But I did ask, so... You know. Alright, let's go find Kasai Saris. I think then we might be just about done here, amazingly enough. Kasai Saris smiles warmly as you draw near her, pushing a wavy lock of hair away from her bright crimson eyes. Well, greetings once again. Something I can do for you, Kasai, are you Ravel's daughter? Kasai suddenly bares her teeth, her eyes narrowing to slits of blazing crimson. What? Where'd you hear such a thing? I don't know that I want to get Echo in trouble. Just a rumor, that's all.
Updated my journal.
Ridiculous. I think I'd know if that wicked hag was my own mother. Now stop bothering me about it. Who is your mother, then? I don't know, all right. My father raised me. I never knew her. But do I look like a night hag to you? Well, there is the skin, and the eyes, and maybe the teeth, too. Kasai Saris glares at you, her eyes blazing. Perhaps we'll speak later, but I'm no longer in the mood. Farewell. Sarah smiles warmly as you draw near her, pushing a wavy lock of her hair away from her bright crimson eyes.
Don't worry, I don't stay upset too long. Something I can do for you,
Echo told me. Okay. Alright, well, that's about it. Doesn't do much for us. Alright, well, back to the Civic Fest Hall. I'm gonna miss that music. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got over here. You feeling okay there, Anna? Not, not burned at all from Ignis?
All right.
A front desk, like a fine inn might have. Unfulfilled desire.
Aye?
Well, first of all,
Why not?
take some coins. The woman before you is incredibly attractive. There's some intangible aura about her that makes you want to speak to her. As you step up to her, she glances at you coyly. Then she gives a knowing smile.
Greetings.
Oh, that's me. Greetings!
You want something, yes?
She hisses the yes, drawing it out slowly, sensually, from between her teeth.
I can help. Name your desire, and I shall provide it.
I love the fest hall. The woman ignores Mort, her eyes locked with yours. She smiles, awaiting your response. I want you. I want weapons of power. I want magical items. I want magical spells. I want knowledge. I have some questions. I want my memories returned, all of them. What do you have that I might want?
All that you might want lies within my reach. What little I do not possess I can obtain. Speak your desire.
There's something I want. I want my memories returned, all of them.
She smiles. Much may be forgotten in a lifetime, and much more in several lifetimes. I can help you.
She studies your face closely.
Explain to me the ways in which you want these memories. Speak to me your craving, and I shall speak to you of the price.
Describe the way in which you want your memories back. As you speak, her smile fades, and she leans forward attentively, her eyes ravaging your features as you speak. Her presence compels you to speak more than you normally would, and after a few moments, her eyes flutter closed, and she gives you a sharp intake of breath. Suddenly, the desire for your memories begins to wane. Your want slowly drains out of you, leaving only a cold emptiness in its wake. She opens her eyes again as you stop speaking.
What is wrong, traveler? Do you no longer want your memories returned to you?
No, I mean, yes. What have you done to me?
She seems perplexed. Whatever do you mean?
Despite her innocent demeanor, you're certain something unnatural has occurred. She has somehow siphoned off some part of your desire, stolen it away for some ghastly collection of wants, or perhaps to feed upon. Had you finished speaking of your desire, you're certain it would have been lost forever to you.
Come now, is there something else you want, then? Tell me of it.
I'd best not. Farewell. I'm going to load that back up.
Aye?
And I think we'll just pick this lock and
Might as well.
take her coins. And that's it. There might be something else that we could get out of that. I will need a key. Will I, though?
Might as well.
Oh, actually, let's see. Oil painting of a young woman. The subject of this portrait is only vaguely humanoid. A small enclosed courtyard lies outside this window. A large ornate bathing tub. Your scarred reflection stares back at you from the mirror. Really? How can it do that from when I'm all the way up here?
Ready. Right.
Nothing. Nothing. Another handkerchief. Some coins and some treasures. Some more coins. Let's see what we have behind this door. Oh, that is locked. Let's see if we can take care of that. Hello, sensates. You don't mind me just looting your room? Thank you. I appreciate your contribution to my future progress. That is also locked. The mechanism that operates this door does not have a simple lock, okay? The attractive young woman smiles pleasantly. Greetings, sir. She closes her eyes and flips through a large ledger, stopping at what seems to be a random page and opening her eyes once more. Ah, here's your room key. She hands you a small key. The easternmost chamber's been waiting quite some time for your return. Would you like to rest now, sir? No, but what do you mean, waiting for my return? The clerk gives you a strange look. My ledger indicates that this is your key, sir, and has been for a good long time. If that is not so, then perhaps I'm merely mistaken. Would you like to rest now, sir? Yes, that'd be nice. Interesting. We've rested for 8 hours. And we are all healed up. Now we can go in.
All right.
Now that's a room. I will take my coins. You can see a small enclosed patio through these glass doors. I want to go out them. Maybe that's where those lead. Oh, hello. Ooh, spells. Chromatic Orb. Identify. Pacify. Level 1. Spell magically pacify 2 to 8 creatures of 6 hit die or less in the area of effect. It's kind of like a sleep spell. Shield, friends, and blindness. I'll leave those there. The door is locked.
I'm here.
Can you pick it?
Why not?
Oh, hello.
All right.
Scroll of Fire and Ice, and a dodecahedron. Level 5. A red sphere of fire and a blue sphere of ice shall streak forth and quickly strike down the target of your choosing. 3 to 8 points of fire damage, and 3 to 8 points of cold damage. Explodes in a fireball 30-foot radius. Wow, that's interesting. Alright, let's put that back up there. You've got the embalming fluid. You've got the bone charm. Charcoal charm, I think you have them. Cockroach charm. Corpse fly charm. Does someone have those? Yep, you do. Go ahead and put that into that stack. Thrice blind charm. Does blindness. You can have that. Not sure what weapons she'll be able to use. Fall from grace, I mean. I may want to go run back to the flop house and grab the items that I left there. That's pretty good. High quality stiletto is mostly meaningless, really. Yeah, I might do that. I think I will do that. It is about time to end the episode anyway, so I'll just end it a little bit early. And I'm going to go back to the flop house and move my stuff over here, I think. This is probably a little bit better place to store it. After all, it apparently is my room. And when we return, I'm not entirely sure what we'll be doing next. I'll have to think about it, and, we'll choose something to do. See you then, everyone.